I have a UI form implemented in Magento 2 admin panel, and one of the fields called quiz, and it's a UI select component that provides me a alphabetical list of quiz names for the quiz field, so I can select it when I will create a new question. However, the issue here is that in order to implement this alphabetical order of quizzes, I need to have some sort of custom sort order field and ordering for this field, and for this purpose there was an implementation created inside a collection class that introduces a new function or method, load quizzes, and there is set order method call with field name and order. And this is part of collection class that I don't really like this implementation. And this load quizzes method is called in the quiz option source class. So basically it's a class that provides a list of options for this UI select, and it uses collection factory, it creates new collection, and it triggers load quizzes, this custom method, in order to retrieve a list of sorted quizzes by title. And this is something I would like to refactor and implement in the way that uses search query builder, quiz repository, and I can get rid of this custom implementation of load quizzes method in the collection class. So I wouldn't rely on this method at all, or any customizations that I would need to do in the future implementations of this functionality. So what I need to do? I would go with creating a new option source. I can re-implement or refactor this one, or I can create a new one. Why I would go with new one? Because I don't like that this option source is located inside model when I have a separate directory called UI component form, and there is a question directory with data provider class. So I would place new implementation of my quiz option source class inside this structure. Class should implement option source interface, and it should include two option array method from the interface. And if I will check the implementation of the original option source, what I would add options, it's private array options, and I would return options if they exist or pre-populated early in the two option array. Then I would need to have a construct method where I would use quiz repository interface, and it's one dependency, and second dependency is search criteria builder. And with these dependencies, both of the dependencies will be used in order to pre-configure my repository or collection that runs behind the repository. But I have to replace search criteria builder to be API search criteria builder. And here I will use search criteria builder in order to add sort order. I'm going to use title as my field, and I'm going to say ask direction. This is what I want to implement for this list, because without this sort order, it will return based on probably primary key. And this search criteria builder is going to create search criteria, and as a result I will get search result that I can use and access items, and this is going to be my list. And for the options, I will provide label quiz get title and value quiz get ID. And then I will return options. So this class is implemented, and I will need to replace a usage of the old option source class to the new one, and make sure that I didn't break any of the functionality. This is going to be a questions form, and here I will say UI component form question, and this is going to be quiz option source. As a result, let's refresh a page, and I can see my list of quizzes identified by title are rendered on this inside this quiz field. What I can also do, I can go to this option source class and I can add some customizations, and I can provide some additional information, let's say about number of questions. This is what I have when I use collection or repository, because as part of repository I've implemented a collection processor that allows to add additional data such as question count. And with a small change in the option source, I can see a number of questions that are currently assigned per quiz in this dropdown, so I can have more information when I select a quiz for a question. And when it comes to Magento quizzes, I would recommend you to visit Magemastery, where there is a page dedicated to Magento quizzes, and you can play with interactive Magento quizzes and check your Magento skills. You can get hints for questions, you can get highlights, you can check answer for your selection, and at the end of the quiz you can get a total score which will give you indication on your level of knowledge when it comes to working with Magento platform. Let me know your Magento Developer Essentials quiz score in the comments below this video, and I would be happy to answer any follow-up questions in the upcoming videos. Bye.